today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Trey Lance and the Cincinnati Bengals versus Aaron Rodgers and the Cleveland Browns.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
Partner, you know how guys always tell us it's not about the numbers, it's about the win. It's about the numbers, too. Almost 400 yards passing by him last week. What can he do in this one?
Well, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Maybe he'll try to get 400-plus here and duplicate that honor again. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry for Nick Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Reed. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading them out, Trey Lance, now in his 2nd season out of North Dakota State.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, these 2 teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The Bengals at 8-4 now in the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. and I expect them to do just that.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Lance rolling to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Sky Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's got room. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 24. 57 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now is Lance. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Trey Lance, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Play action, now it's Lance. Swings this out for Hunt. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Kareem Hunt with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. He's got Njoku over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before half for Lance. Flushed out right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read,
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give up the middle. This is White, able to avoid him at the 40. And he's got this down to the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun now for Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kaiir Elam brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Right back to Njoku. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. A solid stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's out to Chubb, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Davis. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Rodgers will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's Lance. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to improvise. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one complete to Smith. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. First down, here's White. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They run again with Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Rolling to his right. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Lance back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Bengals grab it. On the move past the 40. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Cincinnati, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, any slim hopes they had at a playoff
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Kirk Cousins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Trey Lance and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trey Lance.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 13 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Lance. Flush to his right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A give right side now to Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st down, Lance. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds downs just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. A carry here for Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now a play fake. Lance steps away. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Cousins throw here, take it in by Knox. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins, he's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Second down and 3. Here's Cousins. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And in that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the red zone now, Cousins. This pass complete to Higgins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Cousins. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously a transmission.
Suck up for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Cole Beasley who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On play action, Lance. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. George Pickens from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. Sanders shaking and baking, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Cousins now from the 50. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
7 yards there and a first down. Now Cousins. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, a run with Breida. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Throwing, Cousins. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Touchdown! Matt Breida, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Fields it right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw caught by Higgins. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Throwing is Cousins. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, It usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On second down, they'll run with White. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 29. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Bengals. Dalton Schultz from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Play fake. Cousins. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Reed. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run with Hunt. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll run again with Hunt. He juked him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kareem Hunt with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. On third down, Cousins. And this is caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Clock running, the Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. And Beasley with it over the middle. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On second and goal, Cousins being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. Up past the 30. Second down coming up. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run straight ahead here with White. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bengals, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take